Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice, okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between. Welcome back to Spartan 923 Gaming. I'm your host, Spartan 923, aka Firehawk 5150, aka Lucas, and we are back in Ark Ascended, where today is the beginning of our highly anticipated big split, where we three will be dividing to separate corners of the map. Not literally to the corners, but different areas of the map, where we will strike out on our own and start our own separate survivals. Instead of working as a team, we will be working in as singular units. We have rules that are set up for this that we will go over. Clay is going to be running a little bit late, so bear with us with that. But we are going to finish up a few things that we have here, and then we are going to motor our way to the start point. And I'll explain the rules as we go. As far as our schedule goes, we will be in Assassin's Creed Shadows on Saturday, and then next Tuesday we should be wrapping up Monster Hunter Wild, where we will probably announce the winner of the poll that we have been having recently on our YouTube. If you haven't seen that, I've posted it on Facebook. You could go to our VODS at Spartan923 VODS, Spartan923 Gaming VODS on YouTube, and cast your vote there. We have 7 options. I could only post a poll for 4, but you could still put a vote for any of the other ones in the comments, and we'll count it. If you don't put it in the comments, it doesn't count, unfortunately. I had someone say you should do Dead Space. I'm like, did you comment? They're like, nope. I'm like, well, you don't vote, don't count. So, anyway, we are 2 followers away from our follower goal of 140. Seem to have a bot purge, so instead of having 1, now we need 2. So, unfortunately. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Subscribing gets rid of those pesky ads for you and helps us out with maintenance, servers, baby food, and diapers for the little guy you sometimes see on here. But, yeah. And with that, I really don't have much else to say, except let's go ahead and get on into the game. See, my camera looks a little tilted, but I don't seem to be appearing as a Dutch angle, so that's good. Get that switched over. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay. So, I'm currently at Volcania, but we need to go back to the starter island where everything began. I also need to rustle up the boys. Will I be playing the new Doom? Possibly. I'd like to do the other Dooms first before I play it, but I mean, I played the other 2 Dooms. I haven't finished all of them, but I'd love to finish, at least play the first 2 for you guys, then do that. But I mean, if I do one, I have to do the others. It's only fair. So. Alrighty. My train's botched. I might have to... do something. All right, so let me explain the split just a little bit here. It's mostly what it means is we will no longer be a. Well, the thing is that I have to be under certain circumstances because I'm gonna have to exit my game and do this again. So hang on, give me a minute. So that's broken. I'm gonna have to put us in this screen because I can't let you guys see my password. Wow, we've been in this 1,000 days. Like over 2 years. Almost 3 years. Wow. Oh, wait, no, we've been over. Well, I don't know. We're close. We're definitely over a year. Well, no, we're definitely over 2 years. There we go. All right, there we go. Ah, yeah. Oh, no. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay, so what's going to happen to all the animals? Okay, yeah. I'm going to explain all that. Okay, so with how we're doing things, unfortunately, well, depending, we have to um, do things in a way. I'm going to have to exit out of here again. That make it fair. Mostly because when I can't feed the animals, Rio has to feed the animals, and there are like 6 different feeders, and they're spread all over the world. So that's not fair. It's not fair to her, and that's a lot of work. And if she wants to do something, she has to dedicate an hour just to feeding the animals, which is not fair. So I will still be in the main tribe, but I will not be able to access anything. I will not. But I need to stay in it so I can access everything else. There we go. So with that in mind, I just told the guys, I'm like, you're just gonna have to take me on faith on this, and they said, yeah, that's fine, that's fair. And we also made an agreement where uh, we can't if any of us have structures that require us like take care of animals or something like that, that is allowed. We and off stream we can maintain all of our stuff and all that. So uh, definitely we don't want to lose the animals that we've worked so hard to get. Dragon being one of them. uh, I see this one in the listing. No one gets to use dragon during this. Uh, as far as our rules go, I'm going to go over that right now because the guys know the rules too. So we'll just go over that. Um, my big black notebook. Yes, big black notebook. So big, so firm. All right, so for starting out, here's what we can do. Our inventory will be cleared, except for the hotbar, which will have primitive tools and weapons, and food and water. we recently discussed it, and we are allowing people to have one item uh, that they choose to be in their inventory. It can't be anything like, it could be something like a bed or a tree platform or fermenting box or something like that, just so that they have it. Uh, and it just gives us a little something to help us get where we need to get. We are allowed one mount, optional. Uh, One item, optional. Alliances are allowed, but no joining tribes. Again, this is optional. Combat is allowed, but they cannot troll someone. So, thing is that when I thought about this, we would be building and working and making sure we're surviving. The last thing I want during that is to be fighting the entire time. I do not want to have to fight the whole damn time. So that pretty much is no trolling. War may happen. There is a chance that we might have a huge scale war, and it could become a big deal. Rio will provide mounts or can provide mounts or trade for trade, and which is also optional. And this is a big one: no stream sniping. We cannot jump along the beds that are currently placed. That's more for me than anything, and a little bit for Zoomzil as well. Then there is the challenges. The challenges are going to be 3 challenges per each person. Each player, that is me, Clay, and Zoomzil, will come up with 2 challenges for the opposing players. So I will come up with a challenge for Clay and a challenge for Zoomzil. And Zoomzil will come up with a challenge for me and a challenge for Clay. And Clay will come up with a challenge for me and a challenge for Zoomzil. And then Rio will decide the final challenge for each of us. Now, what do these challenges do? These challenges are a way for us to work our way to regaining access to the stuff we don't have access to anymore. Now, what does that mean? That means that we can't live at, like, here's an example. Let's say I finished all 3 of my challenges. I now can access the fabricator, industrial smelter, smithies, grinder, all that stuff at Volcania. I cannot take it. I cannot take it. I cannot live there. I cannot use anything along those lines. I cannot take the animals from there unless I have earned them via requests by Rio. So that's how that works. Then oh yeah, we're also allowed fiber or hide armor to start off with, so that's fun. We can access storage within reason. Like if I wanted to access my storage to get my winter outfits, I could do that. The trains will become can be used, but you cannot live on them. So you could use them to like traverse areas and stuff like that and help you move stuff. You cannot build a railway to your area. You cannot live on the train the entire time. At the end of the stream, you have to leave the train. So it's only fair. Yeah, so I think that's a good reasoning right there. Yeah. I haven't done the toot toot noise. Have I given up on body armor? No, I haven't. I just had a craving for Sunny D. So I swapped out my body armors for Sunny D for a while. What kind of mount did I pick? I picked one of my Argentavias. A lot of stuff I got to get rid of. We are allowed to progress as far as we have learned engrams for. So I can progress to the Metal Age and stuff if I so wish. I could become a fabricator and industrialize everything if I want. It's just a matter of getting the stuff. Is it fair to have an RG? Everyone else has an option for it. Everyone else could take an RG if they wanted. Someone could take an Ankylo if they wanted. I believe Zoomzel might be taking a Therizinosaurus. So, but we'll see. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. I love this train. I'm going to miss this train. Living on this train, working on this train, it's going to be something I miss a lot. I put a lot of effort into designing this train, and I'm going to miss it. Now, off stream, we may utilize the trains for transportation for our duties we have to do, but we will not be using it for any type of advantage whatsoever, so don't worry about that. I do believe Clay is going to be streaming his content, so that's going to be pretty awesome. I think one of the first things I want to get is I want to get a spyglass. Oh, I think I could put that as one of my hotbars because it's a primitive. How is Baby Bray? Baby Bray is doing fine. He had a bit of an upset on Tuesday, so he stayed over last night with Grandma while we all caught up on our sleep. Because he kept us up for 4 hours straight and it threw us both off very badly. Price of being a parent. Little pup just is having a bad night, and so we ended up having a bad night too. It will suck not having rapid fire cooking. Ah, choo-choo train. Are we allowing for build time off stream? Yes, absolutely we are. Are we allowed to look for each other? Yes, yes, we are allowed to look for each other if we want to. I honestly could care less where to know where anyone is. But if I happen to fly over and see where they are, then I might make a note and know to avoid that place as much as possible. If there's anyone I'd want to keep an eye on, mostly it's Zoomzel, because Zoomzel has said he is going to hunt me down. I told him he better not, because I will take that as trolling. So we'll see. Coming up on Zoomzel's area. Now, can I come back by this area and like use it for resources? Yes, absolutely we can. There's nothing saying we can't use stuff for resources. We just can't take anything from already established areas. So if I see metal stone around here, I can use it. Ah, there's the starting point right there where those billboards are. Will we be able to use rafts? Not right off the bat. Eventually, we will be able to, but as at the start, we have to make our own raft if we're going to. Game files corrupted. That's not good. All right, he's working on fixing it. All right, so I took the liberty of preparing all of us some boxes. Best start fare. Let's get rid of these. Alright, so everything I need in here. Oh, there's 2 of those. I only want 1. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna miss you guys. Will we keep the voice chat up? Possibly. I may turn it off while I'm working so that the guys can't hear me when I'm talking about where I'm at and stuff. Actually, are a few things that Zoomzul is requiring of me. I better get rid of this stuff. You look tired? Yeah, I know I look tired. Looks like Clay's got to re-download the game. It's going to be fun. Do we have a spyglass? That'd been great if there was. I saw something that made me laugh. Huh? Oh. Shoot, hang on. There we go. Okay, so sorry about that. I think I've been like that for a while. Oopsies. Right, so I need some fiber, some wood, crystal. Hide. Crystal. And wood. Okay. So that's going to be part of my starting box, too. Awesome sauce. Okay. It's basic items. again, someone's saying, are you sure that having an RG isn't too big of an advantage? Everyone's welcome to take one if they want. It's their call. Clay could take a pterodactyl if he wants. Zoomzil could take an RG if he wants. Clay could take an RG if he wants. There's nothing against it. I mean, it's not like I'm bringing... It's not like having the RG and then having everything in the world to build a house stacked in on that RG or anything. And as you can see, I took out everything that was on Scout. So... See? Turtle. I'm gonna go swimming. Let's go swimming. Well, this is a little odd that someone's saying this, didn't vote, and then is now suggesting. Okay, saw your poll, didn't vote, but why haven't you put Subnautica on there? And I'm like, well, the thing is that I love Subnautica. Subnautica's great. It's just I've played Subnautica a lot, and I really want to get a few other things under my belt before I do Subnautica again, because that's a devotion of time. So, and I love Subnautica for its lore and stuff like that, so I like to explore a lot. I get very tactical with Subnautica, so if I'm going to do Subnautica, I need to have the time to do it, and right now, with summer coming up and everything, I want to get as many games on the roster as I can and be able to show you guys different games as much as I can. So, yeah, that's why. Subnautica is a good possibility. So, why does it sound so... There we go. I will say I'm kind of a little annoyed at the moment. But I kind of knew that this is like the typical way things go for me is we get planning the biggest. I mean, this is like one of our biggest things that we've been anticipating for a while, and of course, Clay stuff breaks down, which sucks, and then Zoomzil is nowhere to be seen. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer. So I've been planning this idea for since we started the game, and I'm kind of a little bummed out that it's going as terribly as I was hoping it wouldn't. Yes, we did upgrade the kibble, so No, 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 don't. Clay's issues are something we couldn't have predicted, so that just happened. I'm not upset about that. I'm just upset that things are taking as long as they are, and yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, why don't we go for a ride, Scout? Just kill time. Welcome to the server. Someone joined. Wonder if it was Zoomza. Well, there he is. It's a me, Creepy Dave. I shit on the train track. The Creepy Dave. Hate when I burn an hour of footage and nothing happens during it. But again, it's something that can't be helped. Zoomzel may very well be stuck at something with his parents, and as we know, Clay's in an unavoidable situation. So, no one's fault but just circumstance. So, I can only be mad at the situation, not at the people. I could be mad at the people, but that would just be a waste. It's not their fault. So. And feel free to ask questions, guys, if anything, or just chat. Feel free to chat. Yeah, just rain on my parade arc. I do know I'm in for a busy weekend this weekend because I have labs I gotta go do for my own health, and then Bray's going to be visiting his nana, and then of course groceries and such, and then I have to get my car worked on as well. So super exciting. Uh, it's nothing major. I'm just getting 2 damaged tires replaced and a damaged pressure sensor taken care of. So, I'm not saying it's not going to cost a buttload of money, which, trust me, it's a lot more than you'd think. It's about $300 for this entire thing I'm having done. So, not too happy about it. We already had a major scare this week, which was, I guess I could talk about this. My mom called me yesterday on my way home, and this is kind of a cautionary tale for all you out there. We I was heading home. I was almost to my driveway. I mean, I was like a street down, and I get a message saying, "Meet me at the bank. I'll explain when you get there." And I like, okay, I'm like, I wouldn't. She wouldn't be messaging me if it wasn't important. So, so I decide to. I turn around, like at my driveway, and say, I'm on my way. I get to the bank, and I see my mom and little baby Bray come out, and she looks upset, and I'm like, okay, what's wrong? And she tells me that she got a message about some illegal stuff being on her computer, and then they ran a malicious software thing on her computer. They remoted in and were able to bring up something that showed that there was stuff on there, which I'm like, okay. And then they said, this is a violation of Homeland Security stuff, and that she had 2 hours to get a very large sum of money to to another ATM somewhere in the city. And no secret, I live in St. Louis, so city is not somewhere you want to go. And so so after I hear all this, I'm like, no, absolutely not. This sounds like a scam. And she's like, I just don't know what to do. I'm like, we're going to go into that bank, talk to the nice lady or person or sir who's at the counter, and we're going to get it taken care of. Easy 1, 2, 3. So I pick up Bray, and we go inside, and the lady was very cordial, very polite, and she took us to an office, and we sat down and explained the situation. And she immediately, everything she's saying, and as I'm hearing it for the second time, like, that's an obvious thing that just screams scam. Just screams scam. And so I'm sitting there. I'm trying to keep Bray calm, but it's a new place. He wants to explore, and so he's getting upset. And it comes down to, can you, I can get like our lead fraud guy and have him. You tell him, and he can look it up and all this and explain if it is or isn't something that we really have to like overhaul your entire bank accounts for. And my mom has like several bank accounts that like all of our accounts are on like a family thing. So like just like a new account was not really an option. So great, 28% installed. So anyway, Clay's at like 28%, so that's wonderful. And still nothing from Zoomzel. That's probably the most frustrating. Is Zoom did not tell me he was going to be late. Did not say he's going to have something come up. That's pretty frustrating to me. Is when you say you're going to be somewhere and you're not there, especially when you're an hour late. That's at least tell someone if you're going to be an hour late. Clay even warned me he was going to possibly be an hour late, and it's looking that way for sure. Well, it is that way for sure. But again, I can't be mad at them. These are situations that happen. But anywho, back to the story. How the whole thing breaks down as far as the story goes. She was on her computer, and then something popped up saying malicious content detected. Call this number, and she called the number, and the person claimed to be with Microsoft. Asked her to remote into her computer, and then they ran like the malicious content detector thing from Microsoft on her computer, and then they accessed her command prompt. And so as I look back on it, when she let him remote in, they were able to access command prompt, and then they could put whatever they want in that command prompt, be it a sequence or something like that, to say whatever they want. So that's what they did. And then they claimed, like, oh, you have this, and it's highly illegal if you don't get this taken care of, and you're going to have to send this money to make this all go away, and stuff like that. So off the bat, after I hear the whole thing, I'm like, this is obviously a scam. It has to be. Especially for what she was accused of. Nail fell asleep. God damn it. So then they start running that thing, which is like an antivirus thing. And I'm like, if there was malicious content, Norton would have picked it up, because my mom has Norton. So there should have been something. So they're telling her you need to get this very large sum of money and go to this ATM in the middle of the city. And she's like, oh, I can't move that much money without talking to the bank. And they're like, oh, don't go to the bank. Don't go to the bank, and because there are people at the bank that are part of a scam. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why, number one, if you have to pull in cash, which the bank told us, you cannot just take this much money out, and it would only be in cash. So there would be no way they would be carrying a ton of money. So obviously we're dealing with stupid criminals, and who are taking advantage of a of a elder, and who is taking care of a small child. So, and as she's there, she's on the phone with the guy. She's like, I'm gonna wait for someone to go with me out to they're like, no, I'll be on the phone with you the whole time. She's like, you don't understand. I live in St. Louis. I am not going with a small child to the place you're telling me without someone else. And the guy's like, you really need to take care of this. You only have a short amount of time to get that money. And she's like, I think I'll be fine. So she got a hold of me and all that. And so after she gets the explanations from them, she's at the bank. I go home with Bray. I go over to her house, and I start going through her computer. I remove everything that she added on involving this. And I ran Norton. Norton didn't find anything. Then we shut down her computer, disconnected it from the internet for the evening, and I said, just let it sit disconnected for tonight. And you could plug it in the morning. So, and that's what she did.
luckily, nothing is on there, nothing malicious or anything, just a bunch of BS. And of course, I'm sitting thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, for this kind of thing that they accused her of, that's not a Homeland Security thing. That's like an FBI thing. And they don't tell you that you did something wrong. They come and get you. So there's no way. And of course, I send that to my mom because it was like an epiphany for me. I'm like, hey, this just rang my bell here. And she's like, don't make me feel worse than I already do. I'm like, no, I was just saying. I'm like, something to keep in mind. If someone's warning you that you have this content, there's no way they're going to give you a chance to get out of it. They're going to come and arrest you. Especially with the regime we're dealing with right now. They don't give a damn. They'll just come arrest you and send you off to El Salvador. So... let's see if he's on. There's Zoomzel. It's alright, Clay. You're good. Hey, Zoom. Or should I say sleepyhead?
Alright.
Yeah, Clay's having a few technical issues at the moment, so... you're lucky.
I was wondering why he said... well, it shows that he's on his PC.
Yeah, he got his streaming setup all going, and then got a corrupted file on Arc, so he had to reinstall. Is that going to be your mount?
Yep.
Awesome.
I just got rid of everything that was in my inventory and its food, and I was running out.
All right, I put that stat reset in your box up here, and the beer steins that you wanted. So.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to keep the beer for later. But...
you can put it. You can put it in your Therizinosaurus. I'm not gonna get on you about that. That was something you asked me for a while back, and I thought we just might as well give it to you. So.
This one's mine.
The one that says.
Oh. I can read. Yeah.
Yeah, read. Learn to read, or I'll have to make your print bigger.
What's with the paper?
Oh, that's for you to leave notes for Rio.
Okay.
So if you were gonna request,
die with it.
You may not. You may want to leave the paper with the box because that's kind of your mailbox. So, big day and you fall asleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I went home early because I had a runny nose, so I was like, this is annoying, and there's no paper towels or anything in the meeting room, so I was like, okay, I'll just head home, take a little nap early, because I'm having a headache from this runny nose and stuffy nose. I was like, oh, I'll take a quick nap when I get home. It wasn't a quick nap.
No.
It wasn't too long of a nap.
It's like there's something in your old house.
A wild female Dilophosaur.
Looks like there's
And
a
baby
few in
Dilophosaur.
there.
Yeah, there's 2.
3.
Oh, I can't close the door. Just gonna lock them in there.
See if I can help. There we go.
There we go. Now they're in there forever.
Until we go to explore again.
Yep. They're friends now.
Hey, he's a decorator. Oh, look, they're all at the window.
Something just fell out.
What do you mean fell out?
It just glitched through.
I just uppercutted that one.
Oh,
It spit on you?
no. It's
Oh, you killed it!
I knocked it out. Had an idea I was gonna deal with Brontosaurus, but it died, so I went with
Your
this.
Brontosaurus died?
My third one died.
Your third one. Okay.
I was upgrading the speed to 200%,
Uh-huh.
so basically its walk speed was the same as sprints.
Ha! Let's see, what
Oh,
is Tiny's walk speed? 174.
Which one's tiny? Yours?
Yeah,
You're a little guy?
this guy.
Definitely little. Yeah, it makes it so much faster when you have one more percentage. And then I was like, that will help me get narcotics and everything because it's so big and quick. And the fact that anything that attacks it, you just like one click to gather supplies and kill someone. And I'm nearly dead. And there goes my attacking thing again. Music.
Don't worry, I was only gonna do one swing. I wasn't really I wasn't actually trying to kill you, but. Oh no, Tiny's stuck. There we go. Back to where you belong, Tiny. Come on. The concept of saddling and controlling a Brontosaurus is just so ridiculous because having ridden horses, you're actually fighting against the weight of the animal when you're using reins and stuff like that. So, controlling this several ton animal is just ridiculous. You're technically at its mercy. Tiny, come
So
on.
what should we do now?
Well, Clay's at 42% at the moment. So
Download it?
yeah.
Okay.
If you want to make yourself some fiber armor or hide armor, you can.
No, that's fine. We'll do that within our like non-attack times.
Well, I mean, I've already done it.
Well, you get to undo it.
Ow!
Yeah, that was not a very smart thing to do.
Munch, 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 munch. Munch, 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 munch. Don't hit me!
Specs.
I'm safe.
What do you mean you're safe?
I'm way up here. You're way down there.
Wait. Your dinosaurs are all on aggressive?
You don't know.
No, that would mean that anytime that I attack you, if we're close to the island, I would get attacked by
Well,
the
I
sea
won't
monsters.
be. Number one, this island is a combat-free zone, so you shouldn't be killing me on this island.
Except that you attack me on the island.
Yeah, but I didn't kill you.
Yeah, I won't be killing you either. I'll just be attacking you.
Yeah, so I won't. In all honesty, that whole tail swing was just seeing if I had the reach to hit you, and surprisingly, I did.
Nice. I have 81 stats to use.
Ooh, lovely. So overall, your level was 81.
Yep.
Ah, fun. Oh, you're gonna have to pick your Ingrams again.
Nah, that's fine. I don't need them.
I mean, you kind of need them to make stuff.
Wait, why do I have 0 points though?
What do you mean 0 points?
It says points available 0.
Did you distribute your stuff already?
No.
Oh wait, do you still have activated Ingrams?
No. It's
Oh,
'cause
if you
my level's
haven't
not
if you
high.
haven't set out all your points yet, it won't give you the Ingram points.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't need them yet, so it's fine. Because I have a dinosaur to do what most of the stuff that I used to have to do, which was upgrade my weight to like 300.
Uh-huh. Hey, it's me, Creepy Dave. I'm just coming over for a tiny walk. It's Creepy Dave.
Smack you with a stick.
It's Creepy Dave.
I have a stick.
I have Creepy Dave. Wee.
I might just dump all my stuff back in.
I mean, if you want, yeah.
I mean, since Clay's not here yet, I think that sometime around the next starting time is when he's gonna be here.
I'm hoping not. I'm hoping he at least gets in here so we can at least split off. That way, if you need to leave for the second part, you can. But
Why don't you leave?
well, you always say I'll probably only be here for the first half, or something. So,
That's if I have family or something.
well, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go get some fruits and
Granted,
berries.
like I said, granted, I was fully not expecting you to go home and fall asleep. So,
That's fine. Oh, and that also means I won't be asleep for the rest of the stream,
ah,
even though half of the stream is already up.
yeah. Well, half of the first stream's pretty much over.
Yeah. Yay, leveled up.
It's about to
Upgraded
be,
speed.
it's about to be 3/4 over.
So I also did something where this Therizinosaurus has. Let me check to make sure so I'm not saying a lie. Its stamina is 1014.
Dang, that's a bruiser.
Yep, its movement speed is 116. So I need to upgrade its movement speed slightly.
Ah. It's Creepy Dave.
Let's see if there's any babies.
Oh.
I don't know, I just put them on wild, like, run around.
You let them go. Hey, Beast, nice to see you. And how are you doing this evening, my lovely friend?
I have no idea who you're talking to.
It's a friend from a chat that I'm part of.
Okay, I thought that was only dinosaurs.
No.
Okay, nice. Level 47 Therizinosaurus. Pick up. Well, I might have a grown adult Therizinosaurus by the time players get back.
Wee. Wee.
Parents are level 47. Dang.
Yeah.
One thing that sucks is I always forget to get myself wood. No, another thing that sucks is every second now the level up is available thing is on top of my screen.
Yep.
I have 2 fires going and this egg is cold. Is there a way to put the egg on top of the fire?
No.
How do I make this thing warmer then?
You know, if you had a roof.
No, that's... Oh yeah, maybe.
Because it's raining.
Okay, I'll just keep it in my inventory then. So. Well, its parents are 2 level 47 Therizinosaurus, so hopefully it gets high. Hurry the fuck up, Rain.
The rain is done when it's done.
I'm telling it kindly to hurry itself the fuck up.
If you wish to control the rain, find yourself another wizard.
A wizard?
I was quoting The Hobbit. Sorry.
Okay. Oh. No, that won't work. You go here. So I don't end up eating you. I need to craft roof supplies and stuff, but I always just throw everything in my inventory without looking at it. Most likely the case, I'm gonna eat the egg without realizing.
It happens. More on accident than you'd think, but yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. I need to distribute some points. Huh. Melee damage. Basically.
I've just it's gonna be like that anime Bofuri where she puts all of her stats into defense.
Well, I mean, melee damage 500% looks very nice.
Oof. I
And
walked
then
along.
stamina 105%.
I walked along the beach, but there was 2 sets of footprints. It meant he was walking with me the whole time.
What?
It's an old Catholic anecdote where they say Jesus is always with you, and some person would said, I was walking along the beach, but I saw 2 sets of footprints. One I knew was mine, but the other reminded me that he is always with me. And
Ah.
yeah. So,
Nice.
for some reason, as I am on the beach with my giant bird, I decide to quote that.
Nice.
Then I realized I was on a bird, and there is only one set of footprints. And if there is another set, that means I'm in trouble.
Yeah, because you
It's
have
gotten
no
too close.
stone water tap. Look at that.
That is something that could come in handy down the road if you needed water.
Nah.
Yeah. You're just gonna
I
wait
mean,
till
I
it
don't.
rains to free fresh water, I guess, huh?
No, if I need water, I just run into the ocean every single time.
Is that where you're going to be setting up? Is near an ocean?
No, it's just every single time I've needed water till now, I just run into water.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say right now, out there, not everything is right next to water.
It's stone foundation. Stone ceiling. The thing I find funny is even my current house has no roof, has no lights.
Yeah. When I saw it, I'm like, why doesn't he have a roof? He should have a roof.
Nah, it's good.
No, it's not. That's why your eggs aren't heating up. Eggs.
I don't have eggs.
You said you were just trying to hatch one.
I have that egg. I don't have eggs. I'm not female. Magnifying glass. What the fuck would I need this for? Stone fence foundation. Later on, maybe. Next, see how to craft it. I like how I have nothing except primitive tools and then just stone foundation stuff. Stone, wood, thatch. Okay, need to collect some wood. Yep, need to collect some wood. Yeah, let's probably turn these fires off. Oh, it stopped raining. Piece of
Yeah.
shit. So I need to get these going before the sun comes out, because then it's also fucked. It's too hot.
Okay. I'm going to bring Clay into the chat so I could just try to kill a bird with a. I could kill two birds with one stone here.
Okay. Yeah, I should have thought about this earlier, but it also means I can't carry that much of anything.
Yeah, because of your weight.
Yeah, but 500% melee damage still looks nice. Still worth it.
True.
Just means I have to move more.
Means you have to have a good, hardy pack animal to rely on.
Brings a brontosaurus with like 2,000.
You can overweigh a brontosaurus, actually.
I know. It
I've
takes
done
like
it.
2 minutes to overweight.
I've done it.
When I was going through the forest, I did it so often because I would just destroy the entire forest.
Yep.
I want to make roof, so need to. It's good.
Want to see if I can try to get Clay in here to see if we could go through like just the start. We'll just go over the rules once more, and then at least we can head out. Clay can grab his stuff and head out.
No,
Then.
that seems unfair.
Why does that seem unfair?
Because he's not in yet.
Well, he's not in yet, but it's not like we're gonna say you can't do anything. Ah, there he is.
Clay, tell him he can't do anything.
Okay.
One dude has joined the party.
Okay. Jeez. Well, at least it'll allow me to get some of the talking points done, at least. So, I know that Clay is at least got an eye on the stream at the moment. So, but as you can see, folks, we've got our 3 boxes here where on these billboards we can, well, we will discuss our challenges for each other, and they will be either added to. They'll either be added to these billboards, or they will be written down on our person in real life, so that we know what they are. And these boxes, which hold all of our starting equipment,
Boxes.
yeah, these boxes hold all of our starting equipment. They will also be our mailboxes for Rio. So there's paper in there that we can use to leave request notes for Rio. Yep. Of what we would need from her as far as mounts or utility animals or stuff like that. So, and then she has pretty much got her list together. It'll either be like some type of resource, or in my case, it'll probably be catching an animal for an animal. So, but as I said earlier, as we were coming down to this area, the challenges are our key to unlocking access to equipment that already exists. So, if Clay was to complete his 3 challenges, that would allow him access to the industrial furnaces, the fabricators,
fabricator,
the refrigerators, that kind of stuff. So, and it would allow him travel ability on the trains. He can't live on the trains, but he can utilize the trains to get around if needed.
And what about just making a whole new train?
I don't think we really have much space left, except for like the lower east western side of the map. So, but so yeah, we got that. We are I plan on during this time I will we will have the party accessible so that we can talk to each other if needed. But most of the time, if I'm working on something in an area, I don't want people to find out where I'm at and I start rambling. I will probably turn my mic off so I can address you guys, but not address the party. So... We could also switch it to game chat if needed, but we'll see how it goes. We know Zoomzel is going to be leaving with a Therizinosaurus. I do not know what his one item will be. He mentioned a few that he was considering, but I'm not sure what his one item is going to be.
Oh, yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah. I got everything but your one item because I never learned what your one item was going to be, so you'll have to provide that for yourself. And I've got my one item and my equipment all ready to go too. So, and I did go over all the rules with the people. So
You should know what my item is.
Piano.
Yeah.
I mean, you could if in desperate times, you could always break it for firewood.
Yeah, or just find your house, just place it by.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it'll definitely make finding you easy. I just walk through the woods and just hear. Like flying over, I hear the combat music. I'm like, I'm not being attacked. Wait a minute. Hey. So, but yes. So, where are we sitting at on your progress bar there, Clay?
At 68%. One more to go.
Woohoo! Till it's nice. Good. So we will be able to disembark today. That's fine. You are allowed water and food, Zoomzel. So if you have a water container and food, you're more than welcome to grab it. If not, I can give you a jar if you need it.
I'll probably need a jar.
Okay, I'll get you a jar.
Locked houses.
Yeah, I can get you a jar. I'm gonna miss all this stuff we built. Make me want to get my challenges done even faster. And remember, you have to come up with challenges. You can't just keep putting them off and putting them off, because that's not fair. 'Cause I've already got challenges ready for you guys.
Oh, I got a challenge ready.
It has to be doable and not ridiculously difficult.
It's doable. Probably gonna piss you off, but it's doable.
Uh-huh. Ooh, light. Jar. This is a Jar Jar Binks. Okay. I got it out. I got it out. Why don't you be like, make a statue of yourself? I'm like, no. Here we go. Zoomzel, did you need a jar?
Sure, but isn't a jar too advanced?
No. You can make it. You could make it in your crafting thing.
Okay, I've never made one before.
It's relatively easy, but I can provide it this time. I'll just put it in your box.
This fucking egg, I'm about to fucking eat it.
Then eat it.
I just wait for it to turn to sunlight. Fucking.
You
throw it
might
outside.
need 3 fires.
That's a lot of fucking fires. For a
Well,
damn
that's it. You're
chicken.
incubating an egg.
I don't even have a campfire in my Ingrams yet. Three Ingram points. Yeah, nice. I have 2016 Ingram points left.
Yeah. All right.
That's a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay. I see what happened. Alrighty. Alrighty, Friday. You guys have your jars. And just a reminder, the starting island is a neutral zone. If you are on the starting island, you cannot start fights or anything like that.
But that also means you have to physically be on the island.
Yep.
Can't be on the beach across my house and call that on the island.
Well, duh, that's down by your house. No, wait, no, your old house, that's on the island.
No, I mean, if you're across the beach, you know that tiny ass water?
Technically, that's a sandbar. But yes, I will say, if you're on the other side of the island, technically you're not on this. Man, those Dilophosaurus in your old house are really pissed.
Yeah, they must really want to get out. I wonder why they decided to get in. Stupid idiots.
I have no idea. I was sitting on your house and they ran inside of it because they saw me.
Ah, okay.
I set one on fire.
And my eggs finally fucking incubating.
Yay!
Piece of shit. Just 20 minutes on this.
You little shit. I see 3 heads sticking out of your house. Alright, so as soon as we get Clay in here, we'll get all of our equipment, and then we'll part ways.
Clay, what percent are you at?
Let's find out. I'm at 72%.
Oh, we missed 69.
Damn it.
So, Clay, do you know what your mount's gonna be, or are you going barefoot?
It's gonna be the only thing I have.
The only thing you have. Isn't that Rusty?
No, that's yours, isn't it?
No, Rusty's not mine. But, oh, Air Force One, or Air Force whatever number.
It's at 13.
Yeah, Air Force 13. Man, 13 iterations of one. I didn't think
This is
that...
the longest lasting one.
I honestly didn't think that gag would keep going after Air Force 5. So... But I guess it stuck around.
Yep.
What did they say? I need wood, flint, and stone. And I've put all my tools away.
I need to eat some food. Try that.
That's probably a good idea.
Oh yeah, we can take food as well, so I can just grab like
Yeah.
5 stacks of food.
5 stacks of food. Oh, come on.
That's a lot.
You forgot to limit how much we can take.
Well, I meant we're starting with like 1 item in our inventory and then our hotbar full.
What do you mean hotbar full?
The bar on the bottom.
We don't have that much stuff.
I mean, if you have open gaps and you want to throw more food on there, fine.
Just place like 5 bars filled with food.
If you want. I mean...
Is there hide armor in my chest?
You need some?
Yeah.
I also need to make a
Then
bed.
I can do that.
Sleeping bags. Alright, that's one of the first things I need. Narcotics, mortar, pestle. There's tents? The fuck?
What?
There's tents.
Not in this, map.
Oh, silk.
Yep.
It still pisses me off.
That's why Clay didn't like it.
I want to make all this cool stuff, but you need silk, and we can't get silk.
Yeah, which is why I think I know what map Clay wants to do after this one.
So I need pipe attach, wood, hide. Let me get some more wood. The fuck?
Seriously, paper doesn't stack?
No, apparently not. It seemed very weird to me as well.
Huh. Throw the extra paper in my bin and just put it back in his when I'm done.
Finally, the sun's out.
Sun's out, guns out. Wait, I shouldn't have said that.
Sun's out, explosives out.
No!
Did someone say explosives?
No!
I mean, currently we don't have technology for explosives.
No, we don't. Well, Zoom's... The thing is Clay claims to have lost my improvised explosive device.
It's fine. He's just lost it.
It's no longer existing. It's probably gone. If he threw it away, it's probably gone.
Is that you above my head?
Wow, them little buggers are angry in that house. Oh, they broke something!
Cool. The house finally getting taken down.
They broke a storage bin.
Nice.
Storage bin.
I'm pretty sure it's empty.
Let me see. I don't see a bag in there.
Yeah, most of it's empty.
Up, it's still attacking stuff. One's attacking a bed.
I can't use the bed, so no difference.
Yeah, well. Let me put this pickaxe back, because that's not going to go with me. You go back into us.
Okay, so 1 stack of wood is the max weight I can handle.
Jesus.
Oh, Clade, you here? I reset my stats.
Yeah. I mean, we knew you were gonna be doing it.
Yep. And I also did the thing Luke's was kind of expecting.
Yeah, you put everything into one stat.
No. I put 1 point into stamina.
1 point.
The point nonetheless.
The thing is, if you punch too much, you'll knock yourself unconscious.
Well, if one punch takes out most things, I won't need to.
I just have to keep backing up while you keep trying to punch.
Give me a sec. Let's get a suicide real quick.
Suicide?
Yes.
Why?
This my guy is
Reset
stupid and
stats.
somehow is dying.
Oh. Oh, he's probably freezing to death.
Maybe.
What'd
he's
you say,
naked.
Clay? I'm sorry. What'd you say,
With
Clay?
1 point of stamina.
Oh. What's your progress bar looking like?
We're at 77%.
Ooh, we're getting there.
Yep. We'll get there eventually.
Yep. Means we still
I don't
will
know
be
if you can
doing the
hear me or
split.
not.
Oh, I hear you.
There we go.
Is it clear?
What's clear? Yeah, you're clear. Probably the clearest you've been in a while. So,
Yeah, that's a lot of clear.
yep. You could say it's loud and clear. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna get beat up.
No, not yet. So what's the limit on how often we can kill?
What?
What's the limit on how often we can kill someone?
You can't do it constantly.
Once every 15 minutes?
No.
Every 20 minutes?
No.
Once every 17 minutes.
No! Why is this such an adamant thing? I mean, you know that telling me you're gonna do it is just gonna make me prepare myself for you guys constantly. So
We didn't say we'd kill you, we just said that we need you to let us know beforehand before we do.
let you know beforehand, let you know you can kill me? No.
We need to know how often we can do it before we just keep killing you.
Not as often as you want to.
So once per stream is good enough?
I mean, yeah, it just means I'm gonna have to prepare myself every stream for the one attempt.
Okay, this fucking egg is...
That's what
Fuck off.
fucking
Go
egg
back,
does.
piece of shit. So I'm too cold, I'm too warm. Start telling the little baby egg before it hatches. Stop being a bitch.
Stop being a bitch and hatch.
Your parents have been to the wild. You're doing too much of a pussy.
Pussy.
Now look what you've done.
There we go. I nearly forgot to throw away my hatchet.
Gotta get that pussy hatched.
Jesus Christ.
All these fucking headbutt things.
Pachycephalosaurus.
I have no idea, but they like
The
to attack even
Pussy-allosaurus?
Therizinosaurus. You're about to get attacked. And now I am too. Nope, just you.
Hang on.
Hanging on.
help?
Don't. You might hurt me.
Oh, you got more.
That bad thing?
Oh, jeez.
Dinosaur goes into half health. Or you attack that turtle and then get attacked by the turtle.
Huff.
Oh, nope, you got a Packy now. Oh, nope, it's going that way.
That's not Packy. That's a Carnotaurus.
Pussy Taurus.
Oh boy. All right, so folks, we're going to be taking our break here. Hopefully that will give Clay enough time to finish what he's got to do, and then we'll all set off in our own different directions and begin establishing ourselves in the world. I will say my goal right now is finding a location so I can put down a bed and use as my main headquarters for this foreseeable challenge. So.
I feel sad.
Why?
My dinosaur takes 3 hits to kill. The Dilophosaur I take 2.
Oh, and I do want to remind everyone that you can come back and take care of any animals you need to take care of. So
You can't?
no, you can.
Okay.
So off stream or something, if you have animals that you need to fill feeders for, you can go ahead and do that off stream, so that you can keep them alive.
It's fine. It builds character. He starves them for a full
You're
month.
a horrible person. All right, as far as our schedule goes, this Saturday we will be in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then next Tuesday we should be wrapping up Monster Hunter Wilds for the foreseeable amount of time until the newest update comes out. And then we will be continuing our big split next Thursday. Our first day,
Split.
it'll pretty much be our first stream divided from each other. So yeah, looking forward to that, and it'll be the beginning of my terror, so to speak. So me looking over my shoulder constantly. But anyway, remember we are 2 followers away from our 140 follower goal. So remember that helps get our videos suggested and stuff like that. So we greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Gets rid of those pesky ads. Helps us out with maintenance, servers, baby food, diapers, all that. So we greatly appreciate that as well. Your Thera is looking like it wants to go punch something.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 Dilophosaurs and 1 baby.
Yep. And let's see. What else? I don't really have much else except to say we will be back 10-15 minutes. This video should be up at 8:30 Central U.S. time tonight. And the second half will be up tomorrow at 4:30 Central U.S. time in the evening. Tomorrow. So stop! You're getting me stuck. I don't like that.
Duck.
There. Better. Anywho. So, with that, guys, remember to get out there, discover, explore, create, innovate. We will see you here next time in Spartan 923 Gaming. Take it easy. See you in a few.
Let's see, 9-2.
Yep, Spartan 923 Gaming. Gotta love it. Alright, so. Alright. Getting excited.